Good afternoon.
Before I begin my presentation for today, I will introduce myself. My name is Cintya Mahestwo Panggabean. Okay guys, I will begin my presentation for today by the title is the subsidy. What is the material to be discussed on my presentation for today? There are 7 points. First, term of subsidy. Second, purpose or function of subsidy. Third, benefits of subsidy. Fourth, kinds of subsidy. Fifth, problems of subsidy in Indonesia. 5. Solution to the subsidy problem. And last, closing or conclusion. First, what is the term of subsidy? Subsidy is financial or financial assistance for the government or institution in aim to support specific groups or economic sectors like the education, agriculture, healthy, and subsidy provide to reduce costs or improve competitiveness, and subsidy can take the form of cash grants, tax reduction, or price reduction on goods or services. And then, what is the purpose or function of subsidy? First, improving social welfare. Subsidy aims to improving social welfare, especially for the groups that need it. Second, reducing the cost of basic necessities. Subsidy aims to reducing the cost of basic necessities like the healthy or education, so that the society can allocate their income to other priorities. And then, supporting the growth of strategic sectors. Subsidy aims to support the growth of strategic sectors like the agriculture and energy, and then enhancing consumer purchasing power. Because the price of the goods or service is more affordable, resulting in increasing consumer purchasing power. And the last, reducing economic and social inequalities. Subsidy play a role to reducing economic and social inequalities. And then, what is the benefits of subsidy if we receive it? First, alleviating the cost of burden on society. Subsidy is the burden of society because the price of the goods or service is more affordable, and then increasing access to basic necessities. Subsidy gives benefits to increasing access to basic necessities like the education or healthy, so that the society can allocate their income to other priorities. And then encouraging the growth of strategic economic sectors. Subsidy gives benefits to encouraging the growth of strategic economic sectors like the agriculture or healthy or energy. And then enhancing purchasing power and social welfare. Subsidy seems like the purpose of the subsidy enhancing purchasing power and social welfare because the price of the goods or service is more affordable. And then reducing social and economic inequalities. Subsidy play a role to reducing social and economic inequalities. And then, what is the kinds of subsidy in Indonesia? In Indonesia, there are five subsidy. First, direct subsidy. Second, indirect subsidy. Third, production subsidy. Fourth, consumption subsidy. 5, sector-specific subsidy. I will explain to you one by one. First, direct subsidy. Direct subsidy is the subsidy provided by the government by the cash payment or assistance financial, so that the subsidy can allocate their income to daily needs. And then indirect subsidy. Indirect subsidy like reduce the price of the electric or the fuel, and production subsidy like the subsidy provided by the government to support the entrepreneurship or manufacture to production the goods or service that affordable by or considered by the government. And consumption subsidy is the reduce the price of the goods or service that consumption by the society like the rice or oil. And sector-specific subsidy is the subsidy provided by the government to the sector-specific like the healthy or education. This is the examples of subsidy. There is subsidy like the cash payment, indirect subsidy like reduce the price of the fuel, production subsidy like the reduce the raw of material, consumption subsidy like reduce the price of the rice, sector-specific subsidy given the Smart Indonesian card to the student of Indonesia. But Indonesians have problems of subsidy, like subsidy misissue, inequitable distribution of subsidies, heavy burden on the national budget, dependency subsidies, and ineffective monitoring. I will explain to you one by one too. Subsidy misissue. Subsidy that provided by the government to the society or poor people, but often received by the people that afford it. And then inequitable distribution of subsidy. Same like the subsidy misissue, subsidy that provided by the government to the small group, but often reserved to the better groups. And then heavy burden on the national budget. Budget subsidy in Indonesia is increased everywhere, resulting the national budget is very heavy. And then dependency subsidy. People that dependent of the subsidy make them not motivated to look for the long-term solution. And then ineffective monitoring. Monitoring of subsidy in Indonesia is very weak, resulting the abuse of the subsidy. But every problem has solution, and then we arrive solution to the subsidy problem in Indonesia. First, improve oversight and transparency. Government must improve oversight and transparency so that the people can monitoring the distribute of the subsidy, and then target subsidy distribution. Target subsidy distribution much more accurate, like the accurate of the condition of the economy. And then subsidy distribution of target subsidy distribution much more accurate, like the accurate of the condition of the economy. And then subsidy system reform. Subsidy system reform much carry out so that the finance of the subsidy much better. And then public education and awareness. Subsidy that receives the subsidy much given public education and awareness how to use subsidy and how to look for the long-term solution. And then diversification of subsidy source. Government must diversification of subsidy source like the private sectors so that can support the programs of subsidy in Indonesia. And we arrive at my conclusion on my presentation for today. Subsidies are vital for societal welfare, but improvements in distribution system are needed for better targeting. With reforms, better oversight, and accurate targeting, subsidies can be more efficient, support the economy, and reduce social inequalities. Okay guys, there is my presentation for today. If I have mistakes on my mention or my explanation, I apologize. Thank you everyone.